Oh no, it's been 1 hour. Oh no. And also, in the 5 minutes I had to do stuff, I read this far into the first reading. I've already read this before because I had the class. I took the class for like 1 or 2 months and then dropped it. But oh, now I have to do homework for 3 more hours. Oh, and 3 hours from now it's gonna be 3:39, 6:39, 6:39. So yeah. So I'll actually finish before 7. Um. Oh no. Okay, so I think that the readings will take me maybe 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours. I don't know. I don't really know how long it'll take, but I guess my guess of how long it's gonna take is 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is read the stuff and then probably make another vlog. But hopefully there's like an hour left. Then I guess I can do my introduction. So I guess the goal for the next 3 hours is to finish the readings and then finish my introduction. So that's the goal. Now, so that I can procrastinate some more, I will talk about what I was doing in Civ 5, but I guess there isn't too much to talk about. But the game I'm currently playing, I was talking about, is a game where I'm playing to conquer the entire world. I set it to only domination victory, and I set it to king difficulty. I set it to Pangea map, huge map, no city states. I don't know if I mean that was kind of unintentional, but I don't know if should I have had city states. I'm not really sure. Um, but so far it's going pretty well. I'm on turn 240. Nobody declared war on me so far. I actually there was a couple times where I was worried someone was about to. So my strategy for when that happens is I make a deal with either that civilization or a different civilization to force them to go to war with somebody else, so that they don't go to war with me. So I did that a couple times. Like I thought Germany was gonna attack me. There was, uh, like one of the civilizations told me that their spy noticed that Germany was sending like an army to attack my city, and that actually is the case in the game. Like if they tell you that that is actually happening, I'm pretty sure. So that was that strat actually saved me from having to have a war there. And then there was a point where the Huns became extremely hostile, and I was afraid that they might declare war. So I, it's funny, for some reason Germany, at least in this particular game, is extremely easy to get them to go to war with somebody. You just have to give them like, I gave them 4 iron to go to war. Like that's so funny. And in terms of the tech tree, I think I'm going a little bit more slowly than the other games. I don't know why. I mean, my strategy isn't that much different from the other games, but I'm like still quite a ways away from getting through the tech tree and on turn 240. If it was a science victory, it'd probably take me to like turn 300 to win. It's kind of slow, but it's going fine, I guess. I think I have like 7 or 8 cities settled, and I have room to settle 2 more, maybe 1 more city before there's not really much room left. But yeah, once I'm not sure when, but I think I'm probably gonna wait till I get through the entire tech tree. Maybe. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait till a certain point in the game, and then I'm going to try to conquer the entire world. And should be relatively easy to do because I've done it before on king difficulty, relatively easily. I even did it on emperor difficulty before, where I conquered the entire world. It was a little bit easier on the Emperor game because it's funny. The way I don't know if it's how the game works in general or if it's just how the AI works. The AI does very badly if they're on an island map, and the Emperor game was on an island map, so the AI was kind of bad. So I was able to easily conquer the entire world. Um, oh, nice. Here's another way to procrastinate. What did I do during the month that I had with no school? I did a lot of cubing sessions and did a lot of speedrunning of Crash to Insanity. That's basically what I did for most of the time. The very, very sad thing about the cubing is that I didn't get any faster at all, which is so stupid. I had an entire month of where I could cube as much as I wanted, and I did cube a lot, and yet I didn't get better. What? What even is that? That's so stupid. How am I not getting better? Even though I remember I was doing like 300 solves a day for like an entire week straight, and nothing. There was no improvement whatsoever. How is that even possible? Um, Luckily, I did get lots of improvement in terms of Crash Insanity speedrunning because obviously I broke the world record twice. I took it from 13, actually, no, 3 times. The 1350, I can't remember if that was before the break or during the break, but technically, I think I broke the record 3 times. It was originally 1351, then I got a 1350, and then I got a 1346, and then literally 1 week after the 1346, I got a 1340. 0.17, which is how close I was to getting a 13.3x, which is very disappointing because that 1340 was so stinking good. I don't know how long it's going to take to beat that. If I had just been 0.17 faster, I could have had a 13.3x. Oh well. A 1340, it was really good. 203 hub 1, 239 dimension skip, one, and then a 732 Antagony. The only segment that was bad was the warp skip, which was 124, which is only 2 seconds worse than like a good. If that was a 122, man, that run would have been basically unbeatable. Not unbeatable, but it would have been like, oh, I had a good segment on every single segment. 203, 239, 122, 732. That's like 4 good segments, which would have added up to 738. And it's so weird because even if you have 4 good segments, my time of best is still 1328, 10 seconds faster. There's still 10 seconds of time save randomly. So basically, you can save 2 more seconds, maybe 3 more seconds in hub 1. You can save less than a second in. I was literally less than a second away from my gold segment in dimension skip segment. Like, there isn't too much time to save a dimension skip segment. There is about 3 seconds to save in warp skip. That was the worst segment. And then Antagony, there's actually a minimum of 5 seconds of time save. Most of it is from doing getting a ball glitch. Like some of the time saves are just completely random. Like hub 1 time save is if you get a very fast nut skip, which is so incredibly difficult to do. You can only do it like 1 out of every 10 attempts. But yeah, if you get the 1 out of 10 super good nut skip, you could save like 3 seconds. And if you get like the completely and utterly random ball glitch, you can save about 4 to 6 seconds in Antagony. And then in Antagony, there's a bunch more random time saves that add up to like another 5 seconds. So yeah, my time best 1328. My best possible time with my current strats probably like a low 1320. Like 1320. I mean 1320, maybe 1319, maybe if you like literally perfect. But yeah, 1340 is still, even though it's kind of far from your best theoretical time, it's still extremely, extremely good, and it's going to be extremely difficult to beat. Could take months to beat that, but then again, it could take like 3 days if I just grinded it for 3 days. I'm not really sure. But then again, I did grind for several hours, many hours a day for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row, and that's how long it took me to get the record from 1350 to 1340. Like an entire month of grinding took the record down by 10 seconds. And then in order to take it down another 10 seconds, it's going to be exponentially more difficult. So it could take like an entire year to get another 10 seconds off. I just really want somebody to find a new skip so it's easier to get the record, but it would be so cool if a new skip was found and then like everyone was like rushing to try to get the new world record. Technically at this point I have a streak of breaking the record where I'm the only person getting the record. So I got 1415, 1359, 1351, 1350, 1346, and 1340. I've broken the record 6 times in a row. So the last 6 records in that category was me. And there's nobody even close on the leaderboard. The second person on the leaderboard is Smartkin with a 1431. Now Red Hot had a 1419 former world record, but for some reason he deleted all of his times. I'm not sure why. So on the leaderboard, the nearest person to me is almost an entire minute slower. Wow, I just love to procrastinate. Procrastination is the greatest. Okay. You know what?